Okay, good morning. Screen is visible. स्क्रीन दिसते का सगळ्यांना?
Yes.
Okay. So from today's lecture we are going to start with the unit number 2. Okay, that is the sequential and combinational logic design using VHDL. Right, we are going to in this unit probably we are going to discuss about the different VHDL modules. Okay, and VHDL codes related to different combinational logic design. Okay, then we are going to discuss some sequential logic design. Okay, now I hope you have clear idea of what do you mean by combinational logic and what do you mean by sequential logic. Okay, so where memory is involved in your design, that means if you are using shift register or D flip flop or any flip flop, okay, any shift register, then it is called as sequential logic. That means you can say in case of sequential logic, memory is involved. That means output is depend upon the present and previous state. What about the combinational logic? You can say in case of combinational logic, there is no memory involved, right? In case of combinational logic, no memory is involved. That means the output is totally depending upon the current state. Okay, it don't have any you can say storage element in case of combinational logic, but in case of sequential logic, yes, there is a storage element that is involved. Okay, now in this unit we are going to actually discuss and write the codes for different combinational and sequential logic, okay, using VHDL. So now first we will start with the simple example of design of full adder and half adder. Now the first thing, full adder or half adder, whether it is a combinational logic or sequential logic, this is the first question. Can anyone? It's a combinational logic or sequential logic, full adder. कोण सांगू शकेल? At least say something. That maybe it doesn't matter, it is wrong, right, that we will decide later, but at least utter something. Amit,
Yes, sir.
सांगू शकशील?
Half adder and full adder.
हा, कॉम्बिनेशनल लॉजिक आहे का सिक्वेन्शियल लॉजिक आहे, एवढंच.
Combinational.
Very right, right, as there is no memory element involved, it is a combinational logic. Okay, so half adder and full adder is a basically combinational logic design. Okay, so now we are going to discuss first the half adder, then full adder. Now all of you know what do you mean by half adder. It has a two input, okay, and two output. There are two numbers that will get added, and after addition the sum and carry will get generated, right? So this is a simple block diagram of half adder. What is truth, what is its truth table? Then you have a two inputs, that means four combinations possible, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, and depending upon that combination sum and carry will get generated, right? Depending upon that combination sum and carry will get generated. Okay, Now, when it's a 0 0, then sum will be 0, carry will be 0. When it's a 0 1, then sum will be 1, carry will be 0. Okay. Now you can have the Boolean equations or logical equations for the sum and carry derived from the K-map. Okay. Now what is the sum equation for the half adder? A XOR with B. That means you can say sum is nothing but XOR addition of the two inputs, that is A and B, right? So sum is XOR addition of the two inputs, that is A and B. What is equation for the carry? A and B. That means whenever you AND these two inputs, you will get a carry bit. Okay, so we are going to use these two equations. Sum is equal to A XOR B, carry is equal to A and B. Okay, now you can check the same thing here in truth table also. Okay, what is XOR addition of 0 and 0? It will get 0. This is for the sum. Now what is the XOR addition of 0 and 1? It is obvious 1. So here we are getting 1 as a sum. Now if input is 1 0, then now what is XOR addition of 1 and 0? It is 1. So here again we are getting 1. And finally, what is XOR addition of 1 1? It is 0. That's why for this 1 1 combination we are getting sum as a 0. What we are doing? For sum we are taking the XOR addition of these two bits, and for carry we are taking the AND operation of these two bits, that means A and B, or you can say two input bits. Okay, now obviously you knows the truth table of AND gate. 0 ANDed with 0, you will get 0. 0 ANDed with 1, again you will get 0. 1 ANDed with 0, you will get 0. And finally 1 ANDed with 1, then only you will get 1. Okay, so this is the truth table for half adder. Okay, and this is the block diagram of half adder. So first, whenever we are going to write VHDL code for any design or any logic, doesn't matter whether it is a combinational or sequential one, first you need to identify the block diagram, right? From block diagram, you need to uh, identify the inputs and outputs required, right? From block diagram, inputs and output is required. First we need to identify the inputs and outputs required. That means how many inputs we need to define, how many outputs we need to define. So in case of half adder, we require two inputs and two outputs. Okay, so from the design and from the what we can say experience, which application or which design you are using, you can easily decide the two inputs and two outputs. Okay, now the next thing is truth table, or the some what we can see, it's, if you know, it's logical equations or Boolean equations that derived from the A and B. That is also possible that you what we can say, you can use that, or you can choose any appropriate architecture. Now here architecture plays very important role, right, for writing any VHDL code. Okay, so we have studied the three types of architectures, right? We have studied the three types of architectures: behavioral, data flow, and the structural. Now, depending upon the design and depending upon the application, you can use any appropriate architecture. Okay, you can use any appropriate architecture. That means you can choose a behavioral style of modeling or behavioral style, or you can choose combinational style, or you can choose structural style, okay, depending upon the complexity and whether it is a combinational design or sequential logic, okay. Then what you can say, in many cases, mostly what I seen is mixed style modeling is seen, okay. Mixed style modeling is seen, means it is a combination or it's a mixing of some behavioral style of modeling and data flow, or in some cases there will be a behavioral and structural, in some cases there will be a data flow and structural, so you can go for that permutation combination. So it is also mixed style of modeling, okay. Now here, which one is the suitable, which one have the, what we can say, minimum coding line, that what we can say, proves the best style of modeling, right? Because see, at the higher application and whenever you write a code for anything, okay, doesn't matter which language and whatever you are using, what is best practice is, right, you must use the appropriate logic, right? That means your code should be short and sweet, right? There should not be a lengthy code that you are just goes on writing and writing. No, that is what we can say, that is not feasible and that is not expected from the good coder, okay. Your code should be a short and sweet with the minimum logic and understandable logic. So depending upon application, as a VHDL programmer, you can have that right to decide which style of modeling you should go for or you want to go for, okay. So here, as we have a boolean equations, then we will prefer the data flow style of modeling, okay. We will prefer the data flow style of modeling. So first, this theory part you need to understand, okay. We are going to discuss the VHDL code bit later, okay. Now again, this is about the half adder. Now the same thing you need to discuss in case of full adder, okay. Now this is the extension of the half adder. Now first, you have to understand the block diagram of full adder. So what is how many inputs and outputs you are requiring? So you are requiring three inputs, that is A, B and carry in, and you are requiring two outputs, that means three inputs and two outputs. In case of half adder, we require two inputs and two outputs, okay. Now we have a Boolean equations for the sum and carry in case of full adder also. What is the sum equation in case of full adder? A XOR with B XOR with C. That means XOR additions of the A, B and C in will give the sum output. Okay. What is equation for the carry in case of full adder? A ANDed with V, or B ANDed with C, or C ANDed with A. That means A and with B, ORed with B and with C, ORed with C and with A. That is, now in this case, you have to understand this C is nothing but C in. Okay. C is nothing but this C. That means whatever the carry input you are giving to the full adder, that is the C. Okay. Now by using this equation, you can get the carry. That means now if you have a three inputs, then obviously there will be 8 combinations. Now by using these two equations, you can calculate the sum part as well as a carry part. Okay. For here, you need to XOR all 3 bits. That means A, B and C in. That means 0 XOR with 0 XOR with 0. That will give you sum. Okay. For the carry, the ANDing operation of A and B, that is ORed with the AND of B and C, and that is ORed with the AND of C and A, or A and C, one and the same thing. Okay. That will give result into a carry bit. Okay. So in this way, you have to go for what we can say, the for all combinations, you can calculate this thing easily. Okay. Now here is the code. Okay. Now we are going to discuss actually how we are going to write, or how we are going to write a VHDL module for this. So first, as I told you, any VHDL code, doesn't matter whether it is a sequential logic or whatever. Okay, any code or any style of modeling that you want to use, it is irrespective of that. Any VHDL code has some fixed structure. First you should mention the library part, then you should mention the entity part, and finally you have a architecture part. Okay, this is a fixed structure of any VHDL code, and we should stick with this. So first, before starting with the entity, you must specify libraries that you are going to use. After library, you must specify entity, and after entity you can specify architecture. Okay, in architecture, yes, you can go for a behavioral style, data flow style, structural style, doesn't matter. Okay, and different data types, different operands, different concurrent statements, sequential statements that we have discussed. Then now you are actually allowed to use any concurrent or sequential logic statement that we have learned in the first unit, so that you can write a very appropriate VHDL code for anything or any application. Okay, now first we will discuss the VHDL code for the half adder. Okay, now first we will define the library. So this is the fixed keyword library IEEE. So there is one, what we can say, IEEE library that supports this VHDL module. So we are using the library IEEE, that is the standard library. Then in that library, which package we are going to use, that also we need to define. So use IEEE, that means use this IEEE library dot, that means in that IEEE library use this package standard logic 1164, and in that package use all items. Okay, that means first part is a library dot package dot items, library dot package dot items in that package. Okay, so we are using the, or we are selecting all items. Okay, now this is the library part, म्हणजे जे आपण शिकलो तसंच आपण इथं यूज करतोय, राईट. Then after library, what we supposed to define? Entity. Okay, so this is the entity declaration. Entity half adder. Now this is the name that we have given to our entity. Here you can give any name. Okay, here you can give any name. Okay, so here the name given is a half adder. Okay, now port. Now we have to define the inputs and outputs. Okay, now A and B, for a half adder we require two inputs and two outputs. So A and B are the input standard logic. That means it's A and B are the input, mode is selected as a in, and data type is standard logic. Okay, again sum and carry, these are the two outputs. Okay, it is not always necessary to select sum and carry. You can simply write S comma C also, as you know VHDL is not case sensitive. You can choose any alphabet from A to Z, and you can use it for input as well as output. It is up to you. Okay, I have used here sum and carry. Okay, you can go for some another notation that is allowed. So sum comma carry, these are the out type, and data type is standard logic. And entity, इथं जे तुम्ही एंटिटीचं नाव दिलेलं आहे तेच इथं एंडला येणार. ओके, सो दिस इज द एंटिटी पार्ट. Now here is the architecture. Okay, so architecture data flow of half adder. Why we have mentioned data flow? As we are using the Boolean equations to write. So it's a data flow style of architecture. Begin. In data flow, we need not use any process or case statement or any loop, as we have direct Boolean equations. So you can simply write that equation in a proper way. So sum, what is Boolean for, what is equation for sum in case of half adder? A XOR with B ended with semicolon. Remember this thing in case of any VHDL code, whenever you are writing any VHDL code, this semicolon is very important. That indicates end of a statement, right? That indicates end of that statement. So it is a very important. What is equation for carry? A space and B ended with semicolon. That indicates end of that statement. And data flow. Okay, and data flow. Okay, so this is the very simple and very short code for the half adder, right? If you execute this code, it will work as a half adder. Okay, so how to actually use this in a Xilinx simulation tool? Okay, that we are going to discuss whenever we are going to discuss the practicals. Okay, so probably what we will do after completion of this unit, whenever there is a practical turn, we are going to discuss the each and every practical, or we will execute all these practicals, okay, using Xilinx simulator. Okay, but before that you must understand the logic and how to write actually the VHDL code. So this unit is very important in that aspect. So this is about the half adder. Now we are going to discuss the full adder. Okay, now what is the code of full adder? Same thing. Okay, the basic structure will remain same. Only changes is you need to modify the entity part, because as we are using the what we can say 3 inputs and 2 outputs, so here you have to add one more input as a scene. See, you can define these inputs in a one line also, as we have defined here. That means you can define a comma b comma scene, it is also allowed, or you can define it separately, it is also allowed. It is up to you, right? Means you can define a comma b comma scene as a input, and mode is input, and data type is standard logic. Okay, this sum comma carry also you can define, or you can define it in a separate line, it is also allowed. That is up to you, you have that flexibility. Okay, now this sum, it is the output mode, and data type is standard logic. Carry is also of out mode, and data type is standard logic. Okay, here is the end of entity. Okay, now here is the architecture part. Okay, so how to write architecture? So again we have a Boolean equation, so but obvious we are using a data flow style of architecture. See, by looking to the code you can easily identify and understand which type of architecture that you should use, or it is used in any VHDL code. Okay, by looking to its statements and its structure, you can able to identify the style of architecture that is being used. Okay, now in case of full adder, you have a sum equation as a space XOR with b XOR with scene ended with semicolon, right? Ended with semicolon. Okay, now this semicolon is very important, that indicates the end of statement. Okay, then carry a and with b, we have to put it in a square bracket as it is a one term. ORed with scene and a, this is the second term. ORed with C and B. This is not a OR, this is the OR operation, and OR, right? This is the OR gate operation. Okay, so A and B ORed with C and A, ORed with C and B. So this is the equation for carry. Then AND architecture. So as we are mentioned the name get level, though again we are using the or it is ended with the same name followed by semi-comma. Okay, so this is how you can write a simple code of full adder and half adder using data flow. The same code can be written in a behavioral style, the same code can be written in a structural style. Output will be same, right? After execution output will be same, but you can use different structure style of modeling that you are using. Okay, that is up to you as a programmer. Okay, here I have used the simple data flow style modeling. You can go for behavioral style, or you can go for a structural style of modeling also, right? So this is a very simple code of half adder and full adder. Okay, so I hope you have through with this. Okay, now next part, or next, it is a 4-bit parallel adder. Okay, so next combinational design is 4-bit parallel adder. Okay, what we will do in this unit, first we are going to discuss the combinational logics, then we are going to discuss some of the sequential logic. Okay, see, when you write C code for this, You may consider the half adder full adder. It will be a lengthy, and it will take a lot of efforts, or it requires a lot of efforts. But whenever you are using this HDL language, your job is very easy, right? You need to specify a library, you need to specify architecture, sorry, entity and architecture. Your job is over. Okay. So VHDL is very easy language, and it's what we can say, it provide more flexibility, okay, than any other language. So this is all about. Okay. So this 4-bit parallel ladder we are going to discuss in a next lecture. Okay. For today we will stop here. If you have any doubt, okay, whatever the part we have discussed up till now, you can ask me right now. Otherwise, we will stop then.